What's up, guys? It is Monday, which means it's time for another weekly update and what's sold on eBay video. I am Matt. If you're new to the channel, every Monday I do a video like this where I kind of just recap what happened during the week and we go over my sales on eBay. I show you guys what I sold on eBay and tell you some information about the items. But every week we start this video with kind of how things went for the week. So hopefully you guys had a great week of sourcing and sales. I did not have a great week of sales. I think we had 19 items sell from the last video to this one, so that's 2.5 a day. So last video we had 44 items sell, and then this time we had 19. So, and I guess that's to be expected. It was a bit of a shocker for me because this is my first time going through like Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but it makes sense. Everyone has spent their money on Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday stuff. So not a whole lot of money left over after that to be buying things on eBay. So 19 sales this week. You know, obviously a very slow week for sales, but a lot of cool things going on channel-wise. So we'll start with the weekly update part. Just want to say that the YouTube side of things is going fantastic. I think the last video I was saying, oh, we're getting close to 200 subscribers. Now we're close to 250. So that's awesome. So thank you very much. If you've recently subscribed, I really appreciate you coming over. And a lot of people came over from the video that I did last week. I did a video, a friend of mine who is a YouTuber, his name is Justin. His channel is RVA Flips. I'll link that down below. But he did an interview with me and just kind of getting my story and things like that. So I'll link I'll put a link in the description below for that video. That was a lot of fun. It was my first interview where someone actually wanted to talk to me about how I got into eBay and stuff. So that's kind of what that video is about. But I got a lot of subscribers from that. So if you came from that video, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. The channel's going fantastic. So very excited about that. The other big news for the channel is my Christmas gift came a little early. So I wanted to show it to you guys. I'm very excited about this. I got a GoPro. Got myself a GoPro so that we can do some more content, some different kind of content here on the channel. So very excited about this. Shout out to the finance department for getting this for Christmas for me. So very excited about this GoPro. I think this is the GoPro 2018 edition. Got all kinds of different accessories and whatnot. So I'm planning on doing videos. It's just going to make things a lot easier for me. A lot of the videos that you see, like storage unit videos, I did all that stuff on my cell phone. This is going to obviously take a much better quality video, and it's going to be easier. It's got a tripod and things like that, different accessories. I got a chest strap that I can wear. So just going to be making a lot of different content, hopefully, now that I have this. Again, storage unit videos is something that I'm going to be doing as well, so that's going to be coming handy there. I was thinking about doing kind of like a weekly video, like usually at the beginning sometimes at the beginning of these videos I show you guys what I picked up during the week. I was thinking about making that its own thing where every day is basically just kind of me taking, a video of like what I found at each thrift store and then clipping it together and making one video a week for all of the stuff that I picked up and showing you guys what I got there and giving a little bit more explanation in its own video. So that's a video I'm thinking about possibly doing. So I'm pretty excited about getting a GoPro, and I think really, like I said, I think it's gonna I'll be able to make a lot more content besides just what's sold on eBay videos. So excited for that. I'm gonna have a couple of videos coming out this week. One is going to be, I got an epic video game haul today. It was absolutely fantastic. I could not believe I got this from the thrift store of all places. Just a fantastic video game haul. Easily the best video game haul I've ever found at a thrift store. And I would say that it, I'll have to check other videos, but I think it could be right up there as like one of the best video game hauls on YouTube. But I wanted to give you guys kind of a sneak peek. It's going to be its own video. That's how fantastic this video game haul is. So that'll be coming out in the next couple of days. I'm actually going to record that right after this one. But I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of one of the games. This is just one. I think I got 13 games that I'm going to sell, and then a bunch of other games for my collection stuff. But this is one of the games I'm going to sell, just a sneak peek. Okay. Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. This game, if you're unfamiliar with video games, is a great game to be like on the lookout for. Nintendo GameCube Super Smash Bros. This game will sell for about 55 or 60 bucks. Just this game alone. I paid $4.50 for this game at the thrift store. So, and this is not the best game that I found in the haul. So there's a game that's actually rarer and more expensive than this. This game's not very rare, but it still has a lot of value. So 55 to 60 bucks for this one. But like I said, that's going to be its own video coming out in the next couple of days. And then the other video I'm going to do is I won on an online auction site. I won a couple of mystery boxes again. So if you saw my other video a couple of weeks ago, it's been now, where I bought a couple of mystery boxes and I just, you know, basically opened them up with you guys and we kind of went through them. I thought it was a lot of fun and I got a lot of good feedback from that. But I won a couple more mystery boxes from that auction site, online auction site. So there's going to be a video coming out later this week, probably closer towards the weekend, with me opening those boxes and showing you guys what we get. So that's coming to the channel. So a lot of content coming, like I said, with the GoPro. I'll be able to do some other videos. So I appreciate all the love and support and the comments and the subscribes. Like I said, we're almost at 250 subscribers already, which is crazy. And again, shout out to RVA Flips for having me on his channel. That really helped my channel a lot. And like I said, I will link his channel and that interview down below. So with that being said, I think that's it. So I'm going to start off this video with the what sold on eBay part, with showing you guys one of the things that I picked up during the week. And this item is more about me kind of expanding my horizons, you know, of what I'm looking for when I'm out there. So I always tell you guys that to be a really good reseller, to really ramp up your business, you need to like learn as much as you can about all kinds of different categories. I'm pretty proficient in like the hard goods categories, electronics, video games, things like that. Pretty much when I go to the thrift stores, that's all I'm looking for. But I know that I'm leaving money behind when I don't at least take the time to look at other stuff, things like clothing. So I've been watching a lot lately, a lot of videos, just kind of people who sell clothing, shoes, hats, whatever it may be, to try to get more knowledge in this category, because I know that you can make some decent money in these categories. So this was one of my pickups this week. This is probably the notable pickup for this week. And again, I wanted to show you guys this to kind of, get you guys moving in that same direction of, expanding, the category, the knowledge you have in different categories. So this is a Helly Hansen jacket. When I picked it up, I thought it was Tommy Hilfiger. What drew me to this jacket was the colors. So I just really like this style, the colors. The Helly Hansen is a name that I thought maybe I had heard before. So I actually took a picture of this jacket and sent it to my buddy RVA Flips, who is his main thing he sells is clothing, and he does some hard goods as well. But I would say his main category is clothing. So I took a picture of this and sent it to him and said, "What do you think of this jacket, man?" And so we were going back and forth about what it could possibly go for and what it has going for it. So I picked this up for, I think it was $6 at the thrift store, and I posted it for $74.95 with free shipping. So it's just a cool jacket. It's got great colors. It's in great condition. This is like a 90s jacket. So like I said, I just wanted to show you guys this to just kind of get you guys also thinking about, if your thing is clothing and you really don't know much about video games or electronics and stuff, take the time to really learn those categories, because there's money there. Actually, the funny story about, and I'll tell this again when I show the video for the video game haul, is the funny thing about this video game haul was, so when I went to the thrift store, I was the second person in. The thrift store opened at 9. There was a guy in front of me. He went in. He walked up to these video games, this whole stack of video games, this pile of video games, and he kind of glanced at them and just walked right past them, right? So I walked up right behind him, and I saw GameCube games, and I started looking through the stack, and there was just absolutely fantastic game after fantastic game. Could not believe these games were at the thrift store. Extremely lucky to find this lot of games. But the moral of the story is, because that guy, who was a reseller as well, his category was not video games. He really, I guess, he didn't even stop to even look and see. If you have even a little bit of knowledge about video games, he would have stopped and looked just to see if there are at least any titles that, you know, you can know the name Mario. You might not know anything about video games, but you know the name Mario. And most Mario games have value. So, you know, the point is, he walked right past. Thankfully for me, luckily for me, he did. Because I walked right up and just pulled, I mean, just awesome game after awesome game, expensive title after expensive title out of this stack of games. I'm going to make a ton of money off these games. And it was all because this guy did not have the knowledge in video games. And he actually walked up to me after I, you know, when I was looking through the games, and he goes, "Oh, you know, you like video games?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, there's a GameCube over there on the counter." He's like, "I looked at it, but I don't really know anything about video games." He's like, "You know, just to let you know, there's a GameCube over on the counter over there they're selling." I'm like, that's even better. So, again, expand your horizons. And you know, and increase your knowledge in all categories so that you don't walk past a literally great money like that guy did. So that was the moral of the story, and why I wanted to show you guys this jacket is because I'm trying to expand my knowledge on clothing and shoes and stuff. I've sold a couple pairs of shoes and a few shirts and stuff, but nothing, you know, too crazy. Anyway, let's get into the what sold on eBay part of this video. We had, what did I say, 19 sales. Yeah, 19 sales this week. Obviously a very slow week for me. But, like I said, I guess it's to be expected because right after Black Friday and Cyber Monday, which last the week before, we had our best week. It makes sense that this week we have our slowest week. So, you know, like I said, 19 sales. I mean, we still made some money. You know, things will start to ramp back up now. We're getting closer to Christmas. So, here we go. This is a 3M Filtrate air purifier air filter. Really any kind of filter, whether it be a water filter, air filter. These things usually bring some money. Paid $2 for this at the thrift store. I think my wife found this at the thrift store. $2 for this, and we sold it for $14.95 plus shipping. And I always forget. I'll tell you guys, if you're new to my videos, what I'll do is I'll tell you how much I spent on it, how long I had it for, why. I would just give some information why I bought the item, if it was something that I found or my wife found. So I'll try to give you as much information about the item as I can, so that you guys, when you're out there sourcing, you can make the same decisions, you know, make good decisions as well. Or maybe when you see something like an air filter or a water filter or something, it'll kind of get you moving in the direction of, hey, I should look this up because I saw Matt sell one. So anyway, this is just a 3M air filter, brand new, sealed. Like I said, spent $2, sold it for $14.95, and I didn't have this long. I think I had this listed for like 3 or 4 days. The other good thing about filters are they usually sell pretty quickly. So not a bad little thing to look for. All right, here's a Sony CD radio that I had. Like, it's got a CD player, it's got a tape deck, a radio, pretty decent little radio. I bought this from St. Vincent de Paul. I've had this for quite a while. I think I paid $5 for this at St. Vincent de Paul. Someone finally bought this from me when I had my 25% off sale for Cyber Monday. So they paid $26.21 plus shipping for this. So had this for probably 2 months, I would say, so quite a while. But these Sony, you know, you can find this is kind of a, not a great one. I mean, there's definitely some that have, you know, a lot more value. But, you know, it's Sony. It's going to sell. It's, you know, just something that's pretty easy to test and list. Not a whole lot going on there, but decent sale. All right, here's a Magic the Gathering card that I bought. I bought a box at the thrift store for $3. It had a bunch of Magic cards in it. I basically went through and pulled out all the rares and epics and legendaries or whatever, and then looked them up individually. And I think I got 2 cards out of that box that sold pretty decently here on eBay. So I sold this one for $8.96 plus free shipping. I guess I have $1.50 into this. Paid $2.66 to ship. So not a whole lot of profit here, but I was able to. I do collect Magic cards some. So I was able to put all those cards basically into my collection. I took 2 cards out and replenished the money, and obviously made a little bit more back for what I spent on the lot of cards. So again, that's how any kind of collection can work, whether it be video games, cards, stamps, coins, whatever it may be. You buy whole lots, you sell off what, you know, parts of the lot to make your money back, and then you get to increase your collection for free. So that's the idea. Here's a remote, a Sylvania remote I paid $1 for at the thrift store. Not sure how long I had this for because I buy so many remotes. But pretty easy listing, not much to say. Don't know how long I had it for or how long it took to sell, but I paid $1 for it and it sold for $7.46 plus shipping. Alright, here's a very interesting sale. This is Fisher-Price Precious Places Village. These are from like the late 80s, early 90s. Pretty interesting. I bought this for $5 at the thrift store. It's just kind of an interesting, it was like an old school kid's toy. You know, it had a bunch of pieces, the keys. I know those keys have some value. So like I said, paid $5, decided to just lot it all up. And it was, what was interesting about this was it wasn't really complete in any way. There was like definitely pieces that were missing, but it was a good lot for somebody if you already had some of this stuff and you wanted to basically combine what you had with this. You could absolutely, I mean, there was like pieces of road and stuff, so you could increase, you know, how large the area is, how many roads there are. There's a couple of buildings, a couple of houses. So it was just kind of like an incomplete set that I sold as is with no returns. Basically listed it as, you know, several different sets in here. It's incomplete. It's not complete in any way. You're buying this as is. There's no returns. And I even put in the listing, this would be a good lot for somebody who already has a bunch of this stuff to increase their collection. So that's how I sold it. And it didn't take long, maybe 2-3 weeks. Paid like I said, paid $5 for this, and we sold it for $34.95 plus shipping. So kind of an interesting way to, I've been doing this a lot lately, buying like, if I find like toy bags at the thrift store where it's like a bunch of the same kind of, like I think today I bought a bag of toys that was $6, but it was just a ton of like different animals, like these like plastic animals, like from the jungle, safari, desert type African animals, but it was just a ton of them. There was like 40 of them. So I just lot them all up, sell them as a big lot for like, you know, 40-50 bucks, paid $6. So that's kind of what I've been doing lately with a lot of things, and this is what I did with this. So so not too bad. Just the way, you know, just a different way to approach things. All right, here's a He-Man Masters of the Universe figure that I got this over the summer. It was like maybe September. I got this from a rummage sale that supported like a kids softball team or something. They had a rummage sale, and I paid $5 for this. This is still sealed in its package. I think it's from 2002. Yeah, 2002. He-Man action figure, $29.95 plus shipping. Like I said, I had this since like maybe the middle of September. Paid $5 for it, so not a bad little sale. All right, here's the last edition of Cranium. Who knew I had? 2 weeks ago, I had 5 copies of this game. In the last 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks, I've sold all 5 copies. Paid $2 for this at the thrift store. And as always, when you buy games like this, especially this game, you want to make sure that it's complete. This edition was complete. And what mainly in this Who Knew game that you're looking for is that there's 6 those little chips of each color. There should be 6 of those. And then on the thing on the right there, the little card goes inside that little sleeve. That usually is missing. So just make sure that these are complete before you purchase them. But they do sell, like I said, I've sold 5 copies of this game in the last 3 weeks. And we sold this one for $14.95 plus shipping. So doesn't take long. You know, some decent profit, I guess. All right, here's an Iowa CD player. I've had this for a while, but I got this from a garage sale over the summer. That's how long I've had it. And I paid 10 cents for this. At this garage sale, they had like 2 or 3 of these CD players, different CD players. They wanted 10 cents a piece. I was like, yeah, that's perfect. Sold this for $14.95 plus shipping. So, hey, not bad. 10 cents into 15 bucks. That's cool. And this isn't like a, you know, Sony or anything. It's just an Iowa, which Iowa is a decent brand. But like I said, I had this for, you know, I don't know, 4 or 5 months now, I'd say. But some good profit there. And obviously easy to like ship and stuff. So that's good. All right, here's a Wi-Fi, and probably the best, yeah, and definitely the best sale of the week. I didn't put it at the end because it wasn't like a fantastic sale that I should be saving as some like, you know, great thing, but it's still a decent sale. We bought this over the summer. My wife did. Paid $10 for this. Got it from a garage sale, and we sold this for $74.95 plus shipping. So it took, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, but we made pretty decent money. $10 into 75. That's pretty good. After it's all said and done, we'll probably profit, I don't know, 55 bucks, 60 bucks, something like that. So pretty okay. I'm okay with this. And like I said, the best sale of the week. All right, here's another Sony Walkman. This is a cassette player Walkman. Has a radio on it. Paid $2 for this at the thrift store. Sold it for $24.95 plus shipping. These do not take long at all. This does not come with headphones or anything. This is just the Walkman itself. So as you can see, just a few pictures. Picture of the battery compartment being clean. So yeah, test these things out. I paid $2 for this, $24.95, and it took maybe 3 days to sell, something like that. These are pretty popular right now. All right, here is one of my more interesting purchases, I would say, and more of a project than anything. So I bought this huge box at the thrift store for 15 bucks of these nail polishes. They're all brand new. There was, I think, 200 nail polishes in this box, and I was thinking in my mind, so I paid 15 bucks for the whole box, which I think is 15 bucks for 200 nail polishes is a really good deal, I think. That's why I purchased it. And here's what I was thinking, was I would be able to make one listing, put, a quantity of, I think I have 65 of these, right? 65 left, one listing, and if I could sell them for $1 a bottle, there's 200 bottles, that'd be $200, right? I paid 15 bucks, sold it for 200, and of course then you gotta minus the fees and stuff, but so I was thinking I would probably profit around 150 bucks once I sell the box, right? Once I sell them all, right? And here's the thing about eBay is I'm in it for the long haul, so it's not like I need I need to do this stuff really quick. So anyway, that was what I was thinking about this lot. And how long have I had this? Probably, I would say 4 or 5 months now, I would say. And this is the very first one of these that is sold. So absolutely, it's, they'll eventually sell. And this is the first one. As you can see here, I'm like using eBay's thing where if they buy more than one lot at a time, they get like another, they get more % off. I think it's like 5%, 10%, something like that. So anyway, if you buy 4 more, it's $266 instead of $295. So I'm trying that thing with that eBay has now, where you can kind of give them a percentage off if they buy more than one. So anyway, taking some, just again, being a new eBay seller, these are the kind of things that you just kind of take a chance on, experiment, figure it out. So I sold one finally for $2.95 plus shipping. So I did get $1 a bottle for these. So we're on track for our getting $200 total. But if one sold in 4 months, I'm hoping to have these sold by probably like 2025. I think by 2025 I'll be able to make like $150 profit. But we'll see, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully they just start selling for no reason and we can get rid of them a lot quicker than that. But again, interesting sale. I don't know, a project of mine. And my wife laughs at that. She was very happy that one finally sold, because when I bought these and I was like, I don't know what's going to happen with these things. She's like, I don't know why you... She doesn't say that very often. I don't know why you bought that. This was one of those items. So, we'll see. All right, here's a Panasonic phone. Just the handset. 40 or 50 cents into this. Not really sure how long I had it for. I buy them as lots and then break them up. A couple of months, I would say. And we got $8.95 plus shipping for that. So, again, easy. You guys see me sell phones all the time. So, that's that. Alright, here's a little Sony remote. Got this a couple of months back from Goodwill, which I don't say often, but I bought something from Goodwill, and it was a Sony DVD player. It was in the box. It looked really nice. Like it was a portable DVD player, had the cords, it had the remote. Got home, tested it. It did not work. Paid 12 bucks for the whole box. But I knew that even if it didn't work, I would be able to sell it and make a little bit. But if it worked, obviously I'd be able to make a lot more. So I ended up selling the broken portable DVD player for like 10 bucks, and then we sold this remote for $4.95 plus shipping. So it's kind of like getting my 12 bucks back. It was broken, but we still at least got our money back. And then there was a couple more parts that were in there, like a car charger and something else, that I'll sell and I'll make a little bit of profit. But since it was broken, obviously all the profit, like the big profit's gone, but we were at least able to like recoup our money. So I guess that's the other lesson behind there. If you buy something that's broken, don't immediately just discard it and say, well, that sucks. See if you can't maybe sell off parts and pieces, see if you can sell it as is for parts only, and at the very least recoup your money. So that's kind of what I did with this particular remote. All right, here's a video game I picked up from St. Vincent de Paul. Had this for 6 weeks maybe. Paid $2 for this, and we got $15.95 plus shipping. So PlayStation 1 Gundam Battle Assault 2. So pretty interesting game. I thought maybe it might have a little bit more value, but it did not. But like I said, $15.95 plus shipping. Took about 6 weeks to sell. Here's a decent sale. Got this from St. Vincent de Paul on Black Friday, actually. Paid $1.50 for this. I think they had it listed. They had it priced for $3, and it was 50% off toys that day. So I got this for $1.50. This is Wheel of Fortune crossword. It's brand new, still in the packaging. As you can see, it's from 2002. So obviously got some age to it. If you guys see these out there, even if they're opened, some of these like little handheld Hasbro or Tiger games have some value. So like I said, $29.95 plus shipping for this, and I had this posted for maybe, I would say maybe a week, maybe not even that long, 4 days maybe. Like I said, paid $1.50, sold it for $29.95 plus shipping. I've sold a lot of these like sealed handheld games so far. All right, here is a board game that I've had. It's called Sketch It. It's kind of like a Pictionary type game. Had this for quite a while, probably 4 or 5 months. Paid $2 for this at the thrift store. It was, you know, still sealed, so a sealed board game. I usually pick those up. Sold it for $14.95 plus shipping for that. So very, you know, pretty easy. As you can see, just 2 pictures. Pretty easy to ship. And it's getting around that time when things like this brand new stuff is going to sell around Christmas time. So that's good. Some of these things are starting to sell, so that's a good thing. All right, here's an ink cartridge my dad gave me. My dad recently got a new printer, and he said, hey, I've got a bunch of extra ink cartridges that I bought for my old printer, and I can't use them anymore. Do you want to sell them on eBay? I was like, sure. So he gave me a bunch of ink cartridges. Here's one of them. Sold it for $6.95 plus free shipping. So we're going to make about, I don't know, $2-3 on this, and I didn't spend anything. So anyway, thanks, Dad. Alright, here's probably my favorite sale of the week, and I'm glad this finally sold. This is a Mickey Mouse nursery lamp from 1981, a dolly toy. I thought this picture was like really good, and I thought this would sell a lot quicker than it did. I got this over the summer at a garage sale. I paid $4 for this. It was just in really great condition. Like I said, I've had this for probably 4 months now, I would say. So it took a while to sell, and I was very surprised by that. But, you know, just like the graphics on the shade, for being nearly 40 years old, the shade was in really great condition. It wasn't torn or ripped or stained or anything. The little stand was in good condition. I think maybe it had one little part that was chipped off, like paint-wise. But just for the age, it was in awesome condition. And it also came with its original box. And the box was in pretty decent condition. So this is something where the person who had it before at the garage sale just took really good care of it, you know, used it for their kid and then put it back in this box, and it was just in the garage forever. But just a really nice Mickey Mouse lamp. I really like the way the pictures turned out. I think the contrast of it kind of being darker and then the light itself. I don't know. I really liked this. I thought it would sell for more, but we guys sold it for pretty decent. I took an offer on this one, $52 plus shipping. I think the person sent me a message and was like, I really want to get this for my kid for Christmas. This is my budget. Would you be interested? You know, would you sell it to me for $52? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. You know, do my good deed for the day. And, you know, when you spend $4, getting 52 plus shipping is still, you know, obviously really good. So I was cool with this. Happy that it's going to go to a good home where someone's going to enjoy it. And, you know, it's a Christmas gift, so that's cool, too. But my favorite sale of the week. All right, here we are at the last sale of the week. This is a pair of Samsung speakers, home theater set system. I got these for, I paid $4 for 4 speakers. So there was these are the front 2 speakers of a home theater system. I had the back 2 speakers, the back speakers. I've sold those already. I think I sold those for $18.95 plus shipping. We sold these for $15.95 plus shipping. Paid $2 for this listing for the pair. So $2, sold them for $15.95 plus shipping. So had these for a while, probably 4 or 5 months. So quite a while for me. But pretty easy to test and list. So hopefully, I know the person who got the back pair was pretty happy with them. So anyway, not a bad sale. But anyway, that's it for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and got a little information out of this video. Again, be on the lookout for a couple of more videos coming out this week. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Matt. I do one of these types of videos every Monday where I show what I sold on eBay. But like I said, I'm gonna have some different content coming up later this week, and with the new GoPro, I should be able to come out with some different kind of content than just what's sold on eBay videos. So anyway, again, thank you guys for the great response on YouTube and all the subs and stuff. I can't believe we're closing in on 250, so thank you guys for that. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.